So most of us have been glued to our screens looking at these two fellows. It does look like Biden's got across the line. A few things occur to me as we try and digest this surprising result. The first thing is a smooth transfer of power is the most important thing. We're reading stories about voting booths having their windows blacked out so people can't see in, legal challenges to some of the counts, asking for recounts. Between now and the 20th of January, there just needs to be a sense actually that the system is effectively working and the inauguration will go ahead as it's kind of meant to. I think the second thing is the polls were wrong, and if you think you're having a bad day whenever you're watching this, you could be a pollster in the US that spent 4 years telling people they've fixed things up after last time. What we've discovered actually is they haven't. There's some serious issues there. But beyond that, 2016 in the US wasn't an accident. It's very much the way people view the world. So we need to accept that this is the US as it is, and it's very divided. And the US is not the only country that's divided, but obviously it's still the world's largest economy. The Republican Party will take a signal from this, probably that Trumpism is a system that works for them. It'll affect the choice of candidate next time. And I've been saying probably the most lasting legacy of COVID is inequality, and I think that's showing very much in the result in the US in this election. It's a problem that all economies, particularly Western economies, really need to confront as we go forwards and we come out the emergency phase of COVID. And the third issue, I think, is what's the policy platform now? What does the next couple of years look like when we think about a Biden presidency? Biden spoke about increasing corporate taxes, unwinding some of the regressive personal income tax cuts, really going strongly on climate, and effectively mirroring Trump on China in large part. The last one of those around China probably is the only thing we can be really confident about. Biden will clearly try and, you would expect, do things around climate. Will try and change the tax mix, particularly around high wealth individuals and around companies. But given the fact we haven't seen a blue wave, we're going to have a Democratic president, but the House is going to have more power and be more Republican controlled. Those elements of the policy program are going to be more difficult. I think the world's recovering from the worst effects of coronavirus, even as some economies are facing more renewed lockdowns. So I'm quite optimistic in that sense. The one area of the world I really don't see a silver lining is on geopolitics. Unfortunately, this US presidential election result, I think, reinforces that. Thank you.